Good morning. I actually slept pretty damn good this night, and I'm really happy about that because this is the first night that I actually slept pretty good. I did get the AC, like the AC fan, slightly in my face, so now I'm feeling like, yeah, like I maybe like on the edge of starting to get a cold. However, I'm just gonna have to dial it down like 1 degree at a time, right, to get it correct. However, I did do one thing that I think actually was like the main thing that got me better sleep. So yesterday, pretty late, I figured I should go and buy myself a pillow. Like, come on, man. If I can buy myself a pillow and get a lot better sleep, that should be like my #1 priority over everything. Like, nothing matters more than getting that damn pillow. I bought myself a pillow and a pillowcase, and this is like the regular thing. So it's not high and it's not low, and it's not soft and it's not hard. It's somewhere in between, and it's not the perfect pillow, but it did so much damn better than those two things right there. Buy a pillow for $7 and your whole life is like 10 times better. Man, you just gotta get that shit right. So I did, and now I feel a lot better. I slept pretty much the whole night. So I want to visit the market, and like they have like bunch of different foods, and also they sell those, you know, they sell the fake brands. So they have brands, and I'm gonna take a look at the prices, and then later on a different day, I'm gonna go to a different market that's less touristy with my friend that I met here, and he's gonna show me around, and he's gonna show me how to what do you call it, like negotiate the prices, because here you're always supposed to negotiate the prices, and that's completely new for me. So it's good to have someone with a little bit of experience. That's pineapple, that's today's chicken, and this is the Coca-Cola Zero that I finally got myself. I'm not gonna film below that, because right below that there is something that's not supposed to be on the internet. I think I can leave that up for your fantasy, and I think most people are gonna know. However, like, I did something yesterday. I realized everything is new, right? And I felt off balance. I felt like I lost my footing. I missed my family, I missed my friends, and I just figured, let's just put on some music that I used to listen to at home, because I haven't listened to music at all since I got here. And the reason is that I think I got a lot of impressions already, so I don't want to add any more noise to it, right? But then I figure maybe I can just put on some of the music I usually listen to, and it's gonna like bring me down. And I put on one of my favorite songs that I've been listening to this last year, and everything just... That in combination with the Coca-Cola and with a good night's sleep, I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm gonna put on some coffee. I'm gonna use these. This is not the 3-in-1 sugary stuff. This is regular black coffee, and I'm gonna drink some water with that. So I accidentally got a look inside my nose in the mirror and realized that, oh shit, it's the fucking rainforest in there. So I started to taking, what do you call it, the pincette. Is it called a pincette? I don't know. And grab and, you know, pull the hairs, and a bit in I started crying and sneezing, and now I think that maybe I should just go to a barber and allow them to do it. Why should I be pulling them out one by one when they can do it real easy? I don't know why I started doing that, man. Well, I'm gonna get my coffee and get to work. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do today. So every morning, pretty much every morning, I start my day out with obviously starting the computer so I can get to work, but also I start answering all the messages I get on my phone. And also I start answering the comments on the YouTube page. I get a ton of messages, especially on Instagram, from friends and people who follow me, and it means a lot because Otherwise, I would have felt really lonely here, but now I have a lot of friends and followers who support me and send me messages. So I start the day out with answering all of my messages, and half of the people or more I don't really know outside of Instagram. However, it still means a lot, and brain fart. I think a lot of people who follow me on Instagram have noticed this already, but I only answer the comments on the YouTube page. I don't answer the comments on the Instagram or the TikTok, because there is so much negativity usually on the short format videos, and I just don't want to see it. So for me, I'm not gonna take a look at the comments on Instagram, and maybe I'll have a bad day because of a comment that dropped, or somebody wrote me something that I did not like. I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. I'm not gonna let that ruin my mood. So I do answer comments on the YouTube page, because mostly everything here is actually pretty positive and good. Also, if you drop a comment and I don't see it, I think there's some sort of algorithm that doesn't allow me to see everything, because I usually answer everything that I see. But I also get messages that I don't see everything, so there's some sort of algorithm that decides what I get to see and not. So unfortunately, I don't get to see all the comments. I don't know why. And this is the view. So if I just turn my head around, this is what I see. I think it's pretty nice. I think it's a nice view. So yeah, makes me happy on the daily. Okay, so I just got done editing a reel. So the way I like to do things, I like to do the stuff that I don't like to do really early in the day and early in the morning, so that everything after that feels so much more nice. I actually read a book about that. It's called Eat the Frog, and it basically says that you should always get the boring and hard and annoying tasks done early in the day, so that everything after that just comes easy and rolls easy. And to be honest, I kind of figured it out before I read the book, because I remember back in the days we were a group of friends. Oh, let me stop the thing. We were a group of friends and we were discussing sex, and I was the only one of the opinion that you should never have sex early in the morning, because I said it's gonna ruin the rest of your day, because after that everything's gonna be not so nice. But everybody else, well, what is wrong with sex in the morning? And you know, I will say that it's fucking great to have sex in the morning, right? The only thing is that the rest of the day is not gonna be as great, because nothing's gonna top that. Every time when you walk outside here, you step into the warm weather, so it's real nice, because it's like inside it's cold, outside it's warm. So usually after this walk I will be just slightly sweaty, just slightly. Pika pika. I like the view here. I really appreciate the walk. I do not appreciate the bad lighting, however, like the lighting that makes my hair look really thin on camera. Now, when I usually take a walk every morning, and here it's a real nice view, but it's also really loud with the traffic. Sometimes I just walk with nothing in my ears, just allowing my mind to do whatever it wants to do. Sometimes I put in some music, sometimes I have a podcast, and sometimes if it's, let's say I had a rough time or I had a heavy day or whatever, I put in some motivational stuff in my ears, like some manifestation, law of attraction, or like whatever thing you want to call it, like some type of motivational thing in my ear, just to keep my head straight. However, I try not to abuse that, because you know it loses its power if you listen to it all the time. There are so many coffee shops here. Every morning when I walk here, I'm really tempted to just go in there and have myself a coffee. And usually I do. I admit I do.
Now I'm considering having something here. I have no idea what this is, but I am considering it. The only downside is that it's real loud and noisy here, so I don't feel like sitting down in here, but I want to have the food. I'm gonna continue walking. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. This looks delicious. Now these I will not have. They are not clean enough for me, but they do look good. Man, look at that. It looks like it's made of plastic. It looks almost too good to be true. I'm gonna admit something. This is not the thing that you're supposed to admit as a influencer, but I've just bought myself my daily protein amount that I'm supposed to have in chicken, and then I bought rice, and then I bought some sauce with that. I just made all of my macros for the day with the chicken and the rice, and then I just had the same meal every day, like no difference whatsoever. And then I had the sugary coffee, and some days I had a smoothie as well, and I just added it on top of my macros. I mean, gaining weight here is not that easy, to be honest, but I'm actually looking to get a nicer routine. I mean, it's not super nice to have the chicken and rice for breakfast, to be honest. Yeah, I can eat here. Okay, so this seems to be like more regular food, like some sort of buffet. And I cannot see how much it costs, and he doesn't speak English, the guy who's working here, but I'm gonna have something here. I have no idea what this is, but I'm gonna have some of the food right now. Like, I had a moment when I was thinking I'm gonna share this cultural experience. However, when I didn't even know how much to pay, and I didn't really feel like having that food, and the man who was working there didn't speak a word of English, I'm thinking I'm just gonna continue walking. Man, what a breakfast search this has become. I'm gonna have myself a coffee. Coffee, yeah. Now, they don't... Do you serve food? Oh, nice. Do you have any food here? Kitchen? No, it's okay. I'm just gonna have a coffee. I'm just gonna have a coffee. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to get my breakfast back at home. Right now, I don't feel like looking anymore. I'm just wanting to have myself a coffee, and then I get back home. I have myself my chicken and rice for breakfast, like usual. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Now I think I could probably figure this out a lot faster, you know, using Google and the internet and all of that. However, I kind of enjoy the process of just walking around and trying to figure things out. So I guess that's a part of it. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but I do enjoy the process. So let's see if they have any good coffee here. I chose the iced black coffee. Oh, she's coming with it over here. That's nice. Thank you. Is this tea?
Tea.
Tea. Thank you. Very nice. Let's give this thing a try right here. It's really good. I think I found myself a real nice place. I mean, the view here, it's not too loud. It's not too crowded. Sitting in the shadow, enjoying a nice coffee. I think I could start every day like this, to be honest. Maybe I should get walk to this place or a similar place every morning and just enjoy a coffee and get my head right, because this is getting my head right. I just can't stop looking at my legs. Like, it's so warm here that all the veins always come out. Like, the coffee was real good and real strong. So usually it's not, the coffees aren't too big. They're pretty small and really strong. They are delicious, but really, really strong. And right now I feel like I'm starting to get a headache, so I need to get back and get some water in me, get rehydrated. Always when you're in a hot country like this, you think like, as soon as you feel the headache coming, you need to get hydrated. Can I get the bread, just the bread?
Bread? Oh, bread.
A grilled meat. Yeah, I'll get the grilled meat.
Yes.
Yeah, I want that one.
Hot chili.
Yeah, hot chili, yeah.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, so I'm getting this one. Bread with grilled meat and some chili. I'm getting shredded without even trying. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on? This is crazy. This is crazy. Look at that. Like, getting lean here has been really easy. And when I say really easy, I mean like I'm probably eating more than I want to eat right now. Yesterday, I allowed a couple of hours to go and pass without eating because I don't know, I just felt like I didn't feel like having it. I had no appetite and I felt like, okay, just let go of the bodybuilding stress for a moment and just like the thing is that I'm a pretty serious bodybuilder, I would call myself, with no plans of competing. So like at some point I gotta try to figure out the balance between the regular life and the bodybuilding life. And I figured yesterday, well, I really did not feel like eating. Let's not eat for a couple of hours, or let's not eat for as long as I don't feel like eating. And then later on, I made all my rice for the whole day, right? So later on, I took a look at the rice that I had left, and I was, oh shit, that's a lot of rice I gotta eat. So I just forced it down, like before going to bed. And let's say that I went to bed full, like really full, my stomach sticking out, really uncomfortably full with chicken and rice. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is what I'm having for breakfast, and also I'm having water. Let's see if we can open this thing up a little bit and just see what's inside. There's some sort of meat in here. I don't know what kind of meat. I'm sure it's gonna be absolutely delicious. And once I get back home, I will add my own chicken to the breakfast. Let's try this thing. It's good. I barely got any meat, but I got something sweet in here. It's really delicious. Now I must say that was a real nice breakfast. So between the coffee and the bread with a meat inside it, I think it was probably about 5 to 7 grams of protein in that, so it wasn't much protein. However, it was absolutely delicious. And I would say that maybe there was like 4 grams of fat, like not much fat at all, and maybe 20 grams of carbohydrate or something like that. So it's not a big meal, but it was delicious. And between the coffee and the bread, I paid about $1. Man, I love it here. I absolutely love it here. Like, I think that the mental breakdown I had yesterday, or the day before that it was the day before that. Yesterday I kind of recovered, slightly getting back, and today I'm even more back. So yet I'm not completely 100%. I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% yet, but I'm getting back. The only thing I'm missing here is my family and my friends. That's it. And now we can have the video call and all of that. So I have had a lot of friends that tell me like, hey, I'm gonna come over, and all of that. I do believe that everyone that says they're gonna come over here, I do think and I do truly believe that they are planning on doing so. However, in practice, I think that if 1 out of 5 of the people that said they're gonna come and visit me actually come and visit me, that's a lot. To be honest, I mean, it would be awesome. I mean, I would absolutely love if my friends come and visit. However, I do feel like it's probably something that people say they're gonna do, and then, yeah, regardless, I'm just gonna be really happy that people want to come and visit me. And if someone actually comes to visit me, man, is that awesome. How much for this one?
300.
300?
Yeah, very good. No good, 100. No good, 100. Very good, 300.
Ah, so just
Yeah.
this thing is 100 and that 200.
No, no wood. No wood.
No.
100.
Okay.
Very good. 300.
Okay, so 300. And what do you have here?
Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that one is looking cool.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I don't want anything, thank you. I want a new belt, right? I want it. And I thought the design was cool. After that, I saw that it was branded like Gucci Armani, right? And to be honest, I'm not the one who care about the brand. I don't care if it's a brand, I don't care if it's no brand, and I do not care if it's fake brand. Or actually, that's the last part, I lied. I do care. I don't want to carry a fake brand. That's the thing. I rather carry no brand whatsoever than a fake brand. And to be honest, I prefer to not carry any brand at all. Man, this is the place where I should have had my breakfast. Look at this. And also you can sit up there. Man, this is where I should have had my breakfast. Maybe I'll get here tomorrow. Let's go in and check how it looks inside. Let's see this. Oh man, this looks good. Yeah. This is the place where I shall have my breakfast the next time. Take a look at this place. And also, this is a lot closer. This is a lot closer, so I guess I'll have my breakfast here tomorrow. Or maybe I'll come back later today. We'll see. Like, there are a lot of things I want to do today. You see over here? I was sitting over there in the video that I made yesterday. However, it turned out really noisy. And I kind of felt bad for all the noise in that video. And I tried to use all the AI things, you know, remove the background noise and isolate my voice and all of that, but it didn't make it better. It actually made it quite worse, so there was no solution for that. However, I believe that in some of those places there, you can sit inside or you can go upstairs. So maybe I can find a place there where it's less noisy. Everything here seems to be about TikTok. So people always ask me if I do TikTok, and I'm always, no, YouTube. And for me, it's kind of weird because aren't people just using their regular phone for TikTok? I mean, I'm using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I think, who uses such a serious camera for TikTok? But apparently TikTok is the thing over here. So now this is my chicken. I have some pineapple and some veggies in here as well. I made this yesterday, so I wouldn't need to cook today. And I'm just gonna wing it because I know the total amount will be correct for today. What the fuck is wrong with me? I forgot the rice again. I forgot it on again. Man, I just burned the rice again. In the sauce cooker. Is it called a sauce cooker? Well, regardless. This is the rice. And, well, I guess it's a good thing it's not burnt all the way through, right? Oh, it smells like it's burnt. Man, I fucked up the rice. It's not that bad. See. Oh shit, you hear that sound? Okay, it is that bad. So I just finished up a long video call with my friend Stanley, and he has this amazing ability to make me feel better. So I really appreciate my friend and my friends. I appreciate all my friends, but this time Stanley was the hero. So this is the food I'm gonna have now. It is a fairly big bowl of chicken and rice. And to make it better, when I cook my chicken, I add some, is it called chilies, even the ones that are not hot? Or paprika? In Sweden it's called paprika. I don't know if it translates directly to paprika or if it's still called a chili, even though it's not spicy. Regardless, I cook some onions and some chilies, non-hot chilies, and a carrot with my chicken to make it feel more like real food. And then I have the pineapple with that and the spicy sauce. Man, I've become weak, I must admit. That food portion it wasn't that big. But man, I'm full, I'm stuffed. Like man, my stomach, I'm super full. So I just walked outside and decided that I would start walking towards the beach, because the closer you get to the beach, the more of the touristy, can you say that? Well, more stuff is happening down closer to the beach, let's put it that way. And I figured I would just start walking, and whenever I see a massage place I want to enter, I enter the first place, like the first best place. And just literally, I don't know if you can tell. Let's walk that way. Just literally, this is maybe 20 meters away from where I live. We have this Sun Beauty Spa. And I'm figuring, okay, maybe this is just for the women. Yeah, I changed my mind. Let's continue walking. I don't feel like getting my nails any prettier. I mean, I think they're pretty the way they are. See here, this is one end of the market, like the street market, where it starts. Now, I do not have the energy today to enter the big market, or I guess it's not the big market, but it's still big enough for me to suck out all of my energy if I were to enter. So I'm just gonna pass it by today, and I'll bring you along some other day. Man, look at this. I'm just about to change my mind regarding the market. No, let's stay away. All right, you see this place right here? Let's try this place, see if it's any good. Got the one in English now. Let's see here. Yeah. Do you take cash or card? So I need to get more cash, which isn't surprising at all. However, I was hoping that they would take my card, but they don't. So she pointed in that direction. So I guess I'm just gonna walk in this direction and look for a ATM. Man, the road ends here. This is the direction she pointed me at, but it ends here, so I don't know. I just gonna assume that it was miscommunication. We didn't understand each other. Yeah, even if it's green here, where you can walk, you can never just walk blindly, because when it's green to cross over like this, the cars and the mopeds will come from the side, right? So it's never completely just free to walk. You always need to watch out. Fuck. That right there, that's the ATM. So I used Google Maps and it told me it was on this side of the road. But I remember it being on the other side, but I thought, hey, Google Maps, gotta be right, okay? Google Maps? Yeah, let's do what Google Maps says. Let's forget about everything that I know, that the ATM is on that side. Followed Google Maps blindly and I'm on the wrong side of the main road. So I went over to that side. Neither of the ATMs there accepted my cards, so I couldn't get any money. I took Google Maps and I found a different ATM that's way down there. And it was like construction, so no ATM over there. And now I'm currently standing right where there's supposed to be a ATM, like right here. And I cannot see an ATM. Like at this point, I am considering giving up on the massage. Now, it's a bit hard for me to understand why the ATM didn't accept my card. It is more hard for me to understand why there's no ATM where Google Maps says there's supposed to be an ATM. But the hardest thing for me to understand right now is, why am I so slow to adapt? Why don't I just get a grab to the ATM that I know work? I didn't arrive at the ATM that I thought I was gonna arrive at, but I'm pretty sure that I used this ATM before, so let's fucking hope that it works. Now, isn't that funny? This little box right here works perfectly fine to get the cash, right? However, like the big thing, you know, that like the big building, the whole building was like the bank and the ATM and all. That shit didn't work. It's like the big serious looking thing where like connected to the bank and everything. That didn't work. But the small little box over there works fine. That's an awesome t-shirt. How much does it cost? How much for the t-shirt?
350.
300 Vietnamese dong. I'm thinking I want to get those chests. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Yeah. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. I will finally have myself a beer. It wasn't the plan, but now that's the way it's going. Now we're talking. So I ordered a beer. It was a local beer. No idea what kind of beer it is, except it's local. So, you know, of course you want the local experience, right? Now, absolutely beautiful view. Nothing to complain about. Yeah, there is one thing. Like when the lighting comes like this, it makes my hair look thin. That's I guess that's the only downside, that my hair looks thin for the camera. So I don't know. I think this beer is gonna hit me pretty hard because I've been outside walking for a pretty long time now, all sweaty, and yeah, usually when it's hot outside and you haven't had anything for a while, the alcohol hits you harder. So I'm still, I don't know if you can tell that my gut, I'm still slightly swole. Is that the, yeah, it's swole. I'm just a gym bro. I think like swole is when your arms are big, right? No, my gut is still slightly extended due to the meal I had before. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out, how to eat so much food that I gain weight and don't get a distended stomach. If I get drunk off this beer, I may go deep in this video. Ooh, that looks nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're talking. All the girls here, they are like super cute. Like they have this big smile. You know, when someone is smiling and being so kind that you don't know if it's real or not, but usually you can tell like it's slightly, it looks fake when it's too much, right? Here, it never looks fake. It looks like they're like truly happy to serve you a beer. Now, isn't that the dream, right? When the beautiful, cute girl is happy to serve you a beer. Man, you just mentioned that shit in Sweden, man, they're gonna crucify you. You're a toxic man. Man, you're if you just say that you appreciate a cute lady serving you a beer with a smile on her face, you risk being a toxic man in Sweden. When everybody knows that's exactly what you fucking want. This is good. This is like a Corona, but a little bit more sour. I don't know the word for it, but bitter. Yeah, it's a bit bitter. So it's a bit sour, a bit bitter, and a bit sweet. Like everything is like Corona, just turn up those three a notch. I like this. I like the Corona as well. You know, not so intense beer. Now I actually appreciate it more. Like I don't feel like having a beer and then after that my breath smelling like I'm an alcoholic. This was really good. Now we all are wired differently in our heads, right? We have all different personality and we have the different personality traits, right? Now me typically, I'm a pretty conscientious person, and a part of that is the industriousness, right? So I feel the need to work all the time. I feel the need to do something that gives me progress all the time, right? And along with that trait comes the delayed gratification side. So for me, I tend to feel really good when I do things that I know is going to help me in the future. So a definition of that can be work. Like work is some kind of definition of delayed gratification. When you do something now that is gonna reward you later, right? With a typical salary, for instance. So let's say that you flip the burger, right? You don't like to flip the burger, but you flip the burger. And then, yeah, one more. Yeah, you can tell where I'm going with this, right? So the delayed gratification, it is work by some kind of definition. You flip the burger, you don't want to flip the burger. You clean the whatever, or you study like a workhorse. You do everything now so you can reap the reward later. Now bodybuilding is like that, because like there are levels to it. Some people, they need to be really disciplined and really try hard to make sure that they go to the gym like every week, like 3 or 4 days a week. Like they need to make sure they get it done. That's their level of delayed gratification. For some people like me, I'm very conscientious and very industrious. For me, going to the gym, that's the fun part. For me, the dedication and the hard work is to not drink alcohol, eat 6, 8, 7, 9. You heard that? That was the dyslexia. Eat all the time, right? And eat a good, clean chicken and rice. You need to know your circumstances. You can never just copy somebody else. You need to understand the circumstances. That's why you can never copy somebody else, never. Now what I wanted to get to is that I've been putting pretty much all my food on the food scale for 10 years. Tracking my macros, hitting my calories, saying no to parties, saying no to alcohol, saying no to everything. And in some way, like what I'm doing right now, the majority of the influencers or the YouTube, the thing they want to show is living the dream, right? That's like a part of the job, to live the dream and have the instant gratification right now, which is like the opposite of working hard, right? But that's what they want to show off. And for me, I've found that really hard because it's not in my personality. And typically, like my brother used to tell me, my younger brother, Julian, he used to tell me, you need to let loose, you need to party, you need to do this, you need to do that. Just, it's good for you if you just let go of the diet for a couple of days or whatever. And I tried to do it because I think that he truly wanted what's best for me. However, I just felt like shit from that. I just didn't feel good at all. But right now, I try to find a balance between everything I do. So I try to find a balance in doing the work that takes me forward, enjoying my life, because I do feel like I have no plans on competing. Like, I want to build my best body that I can, but not for the sake of being judged by judges on the stage. I want to live my life in my best body. I don't need a validation from judges. Also, if I nail everything, like I got my muscle, a lot of muscle, no body fat, and I dial the polish in, and I use the Winstrol and the Mastron to get the right polish on my muscle, and everything looks great. Like, why would I do all of that to get judged by judges? And at that point, it all boils down to genetics. Like, if everybody gets it right, the difference between who's winning and who's not winning is not how hard they work, it's the genetics. So, and to me, I don't want to play that game. Now I'm trying to balance everything, like balance between bodybuilding, YouTube, and living my life. And also figuring out that, like, here's the thing, people say you need to work hard, you need to grind, right? And also you need to smell the roses. Now, which one is it? Do you stop and smell the roses, or do you work hard? And the people that achieve greatness, they usually say, I never stop to smell the roses, right? The big thing that I wonder is, can you smell the roses along the way and still maintain your work ethic? And are you sacrificing your overall success if you smell the roses along the way? And I've come to the conclusion, or I haven't come to a conclusion, I never say this is the way it is. I just say I believe it is most likely to be like this now, and I can change my mind. Like, in my opinion, that's one of the greatest abilities you can have. Be able to adapt, not taking pride in your opinion or locking down your identity to some sort of opinion. You always need to be able to change your mind and adapt. So for me, I believe that I can do all the work and have a great time at the same time. Now, I may not be able to have the beer at the same time all the time. That's something that I'm having right now, a luxury I'm choosing to have today. But I still feel like at this point, I do want to stop and smell the roses. When I'm in this beautiful country, beautiful Vietnam, Da Nang. For me, to just be a workaholic, a grindhead, only eating chicken and rice, having none of the good smoothies, none of the good coffees, like just work. For me, I don't want to live that way anymore. to be honest. I wanted to live that way always. I always took pride in being the hard worker, right? But right now, I do feel like I want to stop and smell the roses. And also, I will do this today. And I will have the good coffee, and it's gonna be a highlight of my day. And I love training and all of that. However, I'm not gonna allow it to become my new baseline, because I believe no matter how we live, it becomes a baseline. So if my baseline is chicken and rice, I can just add a little bit of sugary sauce on top of that chicken and rice, and it's gonna be fucking amazing, right? To me, I want to maintain my baseline, but choose my moments where I feel like I'm in luxury. Like right now, for instance. So I'm gonna get another beer. Let's finish this and start my new beer. She just brought me another beer. So I want to go back a little bit to what I mentioned before regarding you can never copy somebody else, right? I think that's really important, because right now I'm speaking from my experience, where I am now currently in my life, right? And I need to stop and smell the roses. The truth is that a 20-year-old that just begins his adult life, man, what the fuck are you stop and smell the roses, man? You just turned into an adult. You're not allowed to smell the fucking roses. Get to work, motherfucker. Right? Get to work. Now, regardless, now that has nothing to do with your age. Some people will just smell the roses all the time as their life is on a steady decline, right? And some people, they will never stop and smell the roses. They will just work. Like, my point is that I don't want anyone to look at what I'm doing and think that I'm doing the right thing. I want you to look at what I'm doing and interpret it for yourself, and hopefully be able to pull some lessons for yourself. You can learn by my mistakes, and you can learn from my successes. You can learn from everything that I do, but I don't want anyone to believe that whatever I do is right or whatever I do is wrong. You always need to think for yourself, right? And that's the big problem I see. Like, some people, they portray their heroes or the people that they look up to. They think that they are perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. And to be honest, I don't want to feel the pressure of anyone thinking that I am perfect. And on top of that, that's probably why I always show and display my failures, right? I don't think anyone else has showed more of their failures on YouTube. Now, people talk about their failures, right? I'm actually showing them as I go along, right? So for me, I'm not creating content, I'm capturing my life and sharing it. And you will see all my failures along the way, because I don't want anyone to believe that I am better than I am. If I take a challenge and I choose to be brave, either I succeed and I reap the reward, or I fail and I learn and I become better and I become stronger and I become smarter, and that's an even greater reward, right? So in taking the challenge, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Now that may sound cheesy, and maybe people have been like saying that so much that it doesn't mean anything anymore, but that is true. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If you just fucking try your best, right? Just always fucking try your best. It seems to be a thing that I have started to do a lot. End the video, say it's time to wrap it up, and then I get just another wave in me. I have to say that I just had 2 beers and they were not big. Maybe it was, I think it was 33 or 35 centiliters, so not even a liter of beer. And man, I gotta say, I feel it. I'm feeling drunk right now, to be honest. Did not take much for me. Now I'm walking to this other place now, because I guess I got into the mood, right? I got recommended this place, and I don't want to say too much, but I hope it's gonna be as I was told. Okay, so I guess we're going slightly off the grid here. I mean, it's not even close to as crowded as the beach, but we'll see. I want to check this place out. So it's supposed to be here. I will see. Okay, so there's a coffee sign. Let's see here if this is the place. So I entered the place. There was reggae music playing, real cozy place, and I was thinking, yes, I'm in the right place. Well, I asked, and I was not in the right place. He wanted to serve me just regular coffee, and that was not what I was looking for. So I asked him, and he showed me a different place on Google Maps. Now I don't know if I'm gonna go or not, to be honest. Like, I think I screwed up with having the microphone on. I think that's because, you know, I was looking into his eyes and I could see that he was clearly not 100% sober himself. So maybe the way I look raised some sort of flag or whatever, because he did not want to serve me the good stuff, let's put it that way. I asked around and I found my way, so I think I figured everything out. So at first I thought that maybe I could just continue drinking, but the truth is that beer is and alcohol, it's really unhealthy for you. It's not good at all, so I didn't want to continue to drink, but I found my way. So now I'm in the Grab with my Grab driver. Want to say hello? Yeah. Yeah, so on my way back to the apartment, and once I'm back at the apartment, I'm gonna, what do you call it, have a slight mood improver. So I'm gonna feel even better than I am currently. And after that, the plan is to cheat on my diet. Man, this is hilarious. Comment below if you can relate to this. So I'm a fitness person, right? And I just drank 2 beers, right? You're not supposed to do that. However, now I'm looking for a can, so I need a soda can, right? Because that's just a tool that I happen to need right now. And the funny thing is that I just found a store real close by. I thought, well, this is perfect. I can just get a soda. And they did not have any zero soda, so they only had a sugar soda. And I was like, I actually walked away from the store and wouldn't get the soda because it had some sugar in it. I just drank 2 beers, and I'm planning on cheating on my diet today, but I just could not do it. I just could not have the drink with the sugar in it. That's hilarious. Let's give this place a shot. Maybe they got something in here. Maybe. I can see a refrigerator, so that's a difficult word. Refrigerate. Fuck it. Here we have it. Oh, nice. Let's open this fucker up. I'm not gonna wait. That was not so smart. If I would have spilled the drink, I would have spilled it all over my camera. Lucky me, I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna drink this, enjoy it, and then I need to put up a strategy for my protein intake. And I'm probably gonna throw all my rice away because I'm going cheat day. All right, so I'm boiling bodybuilding down right now to just get your protein in. So I'm gonna have half of this now and then half of this before I go to bed. In terms of the rice, I'm gonna skip rice for this meal, but I'm gonna save it in case I want it with the last meal. But right now I'm just gonna have half of that and put it into my uncleaned bowl. I just had a great moment with my neighbors, like truly great moment. So I walked outside just to, you know, go do my thing, you know, and I saw some money on the ground. And I was waiting. Look, this is actual, like, this is 10,000 Vietnamese dong. So I just picked it up and looked around. And I saw my neighbors and I ran over to them and like asked if it was their money, but I just gave them the money, right? I had no idea who it was. I just didn't even consider picking it up for myself because somebody dropped the money, right? And for me, that money isn't something that should really matter. However, it does feel like I found an opportunity to be a good guy, and you know, they were so happy. They were so happy. I just picked up their money, walked over and gave her the money. That was her money that she had dropped, but not considered walking and pick it up. So now my brother has a saying, you look good in order to feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. So I actually got slightly dressed up. Now I just gotta fix my haircut. Let's go fix that shit. You see that place over there? Hopefully I will be sitting up there somewhere, eating my munchies, watching the view. Let's find a barber soon so we can start having some munchies. Please, let's hope it's open. It's really dark. This is stylish, look at this. Let's see what this man can do with my hair. I just want him to trim the sides, to be honest. Like, look, I want him to fix this up, but I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants to me, because that makes me feel really like special tonight, because you need to feel good, right? All right, all cleaned up. Oh shit! All cleaned up nicely by really young kids having their, I shouldn't say kids, young adults, you know, getting their finger going with their studio and all. Real cool. So now I really need to taste something. I'm not gonna eat, I'm gonna go for the sugar. I'm gonna go for the sugar. Okay, so this is the place that has been tempting me all day. So let's go in and see if I can get something delicious and tasty and sit upstairs. Now this is the way that I'm walking around nowadays. My pocket's filled as well. Don't look too close at the numbers, okay? Or the, yeah, don't look too close. Just imagine walking around like this all the time. The view. Let's check the view. Oh, beautiful. Look at this view. Look at this view. Absolutely amazing. Now there's another floor. Maybe, just maybe, I cannot get up there. Okay, yeah, shit. I guess I'm gonna enjoy this view. It's gonna be beautiful with my coffee. All right. Very nice, thank you. It's quite noisy here, so I guess the level up the floor didn't really make that much difference. However, it's time for a coffee, a late night coffee. Let's see here. This is ice cream. Like this is like coffee ice cream. It's, oh man. Oh Jesus. This is good. Now this, it's a coffee, right? But like all of this is ice cream. And down here, that's coffee. And it's really strong and really good coffee. So a little bit of coffee and a lot of ice cream. I'm gonna enjoy this as slow as I can, but I'm gonna have to move on pretty fast, I think, because the munchies have started. Every last bit, it's all gone. And that one was too tasty and too easy to finish. I need more. I need more now. Now what is this across the street? Oh shit, gotta hurry across the street. What is this? It looks like a bakery. It Looks like a bakery. I would like some of these. So I want that one.
Yeah.
I want that one. And I want that one. And that one. Yeah, all of them, all of them. The barber, they were great. They took their time, so they're young, so they take their time to get everything absolutely perfect and right. So I managed to get really hungry and started having some real cravings while I was sitting there. So yeah, I guess that's like just how the bodybuilder brain works. As soon as you get hungry, you start going, right? You need to get that food, right? Now I'm not getting any food, but or I had the chicken earlier, so I actually took half of the chicken and ate it, like I told you guys. So I guess the protein thing is good. I just need to fill up with calories now, which I will take great pleasure in doing. Oh, I thought she was coming with mine. Then I looked. It wasn't mine. It was somebody else's. Mine doesn't come in ones. They come in fours. Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ooh. Beautiful. Nice, thank you. Now which order? What? Look at this. Oh. This is haram. What is this? These were like a lot heavier than I thought. I thought it was gonna be mostly ear. But this is absolutely delicious. Don't look no more. It's too much. See you on the next one. This is absolutely delicious. Like, hard to believe how delicious it is. Next victim. Looks like a regular croissant. I don't know if I would eat it with my fingers now. Oh, this is heavy. It's not a regular one. It's way too heavy. I don't think there's anything in there except, but we'll see. This is cheese. It's really good cheese. I don't think there's any filling. It was, oh, there is filling. I'm gonna show you guys. Let's try off some of the filling. Ooh, it seems like I'm getting a real proper piece right here. Check this out. And it's warm. I can't figure out what the filling is. Cola, typ. Alright, time for the third one. Let's enjoy this fine piece of, ooh, this is gonna be chocolate, look. This is a big boy. It's time for the final one. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Stunning piece. Let's see. I've been looking forward to this one. I was looking at this one the first sight. This one cuts differently. Seems pretty plain the first bite, but I'm hoping there's filling. If there's no filling, all the other three were better. But I'm pretty sure there will be filling. 1/3 in, still no filling. It is delicious. It is a real good croissant. But please let there be some filling, please. This is halfway in and there is no filling. It is really good though. Yeah, it is really good. I mean, it is good. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. They just brought me a gift. This is chocolate and cheese. Look at this. They just gave it to me. Real nice. Real nice. Let's see if this is as good as those other 4 pieces. Like out of those other 4 pieces, I think actually the first one was the best, the second one was the second best, the third, like in which order. Which may be me not enjoying taste as much. But I do think, no, I'm pretty sure of the order. That's funny how it all lined up. Let's try this thing. It looks good. Ooh. Wow, it's like cake. It's like cake. It's real nice. Like the consistency, it's like the princess cake. Is it called princess cake? Absolutely delicious. Delicious piece of bakery work. Really, really nice place. Really delicious bakery goods. I appreciated this a lot. I think I'm gonna have to digest this for maybe at least 10 or 15 minutes as I walk along the river. So just as I was walking away, they ran up to me and said that the manager is offering me a coffee. So I can't say no to that. Now these are the kind of situation that I find a little bit difficult because I don't know the social code, right? So I already paid for what I got, right? And then they came up and they gave me extra, and I think, really, oh, that's really cool, and I'm really happy, you know. And then now they give me even more extra, and I don't know, should I pay, or should I? How can I give back? Let me know how I can give back. I want to give back to you, but I don't know which way you give back in these scenarios. If I give them money, or if that's insulting, or I don't know, man. I have no idea. And also, if I do nothing, I will walk away looking maybe not so good. It is nice. This is a coffee.
Yes, coffee with milk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So coffee with milk.
Milk, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
The rice.
Yeah.
Yes, rice. Tea rice.
Okay.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I will enjoy this. Thank you so much. Look at this. I mix.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice. Now I got some coffee as well. Absolutely delicious. I don't know how to give back. I don't know how to give back to them, if I should offer money or if that's insulting. This is so difficult. I don't know. Because maybe offering money now is like an insult. I don't know. I don't know. I will do my best. Now this is actually a proper coffee. So at the first place where I was, it wasn't really a coffee. It was more like ice cream, to be honest. But this is a real coffee. Absolutely delicious. So I thanked him for the coffee and everything. So I thanked him a lot, or them, they were two. And I asked them, how can I give back to you? Like, can I pay or how can I give back? And they're so nice. They're about, no, it's for free. We give it to you. And I asked them, how can I give back? And there's no way. So I don't know, man. It's like, it feels like I don't deserve to be treated as well. Well, regardless, I'm gonna go back home and eat my chicken just to make sure that I get my chicken down. After that, who knows? Who knows? This may be good night, we'll see.